Hello students, welcome to Samveda e-learning program class 7 science chapter 7 weather, climate and adaptations of animals to climate. Dear students, in the previous class on session 2 of 4 we discussed a lot of things. Let us recall what we learned in the last class. They are energy absorbed and reflected by the earth's surface. So, you know that this sun is the main source of energy. These sun rays which are falling on the earth, it is not completely absorbed. That is, some part of heat is get reflected and some part of the heat get absorbed by the earth and some part of heat passes out to the space, isn't it? So, you know that earth rotates on its own axis and it revolves around the sun. And also we discussed meaning of climate, that is the average weather pattern taken over a long time, say 25 years, is called the climate of the place. Different places have different types of climates, and also we discussed how to take mean for 30 days weather report, say 1 month. So, we discussed of taking a highest and lowest temperature of a day for 1 month and consolidation of the report and comparing between the two places, so that we can get an idea of different places have different types of climate. We discussed Jammu and Kashmir is different from that of Kerala. Likewise, the different places shows different types of climate. And also we discussed on the difference between weather and climate, that is weather is refers to short term of atmospheric condition. It is affected by temperature, pressure, rain, flooding, ice storms, etc. It varies from time to time. When it comes to climate, it is a weather of a specific region averaged over a long period of time. It is a long term observations of the atmospheric conditions at any location like humidity, temperature, the sunshine, wind, etc. But it is fixed. The climate will be fixed for a long time. Now, let us see different climatic conditions. Students, we have varieties of climatic conditions. It may be rainforest, monsoon type of climatic conditions, tropical savanna, humid continental, humid subtropical, desert, polar, etc. So, on this earth we can find varieties of climatic conditions. Then what is the main reasons for these climatic conditions? Once again we are going to discuss between the relationship between the sun and the earth. So, I already told you that sun is the major source of energy, the main source of heat and light to the earth. This sun also changes in the climate of the earth on different parts. See here, you know that earth rotates on its axis and also it revolves around the sun. During revolution, we say that it takes around 365 and a half days for complete one rotation. Hardly we say that Earth take around 365 days for completing one revolutions around the sun. During its revolutions, many climatic changes on the different parts of the earth. While rotation, the earth is going to tilt around, you can say, 23 and a half degrees. See here, one part show you that it is on December 21st. When you move to next phases, say on March, the spring on the North Pole, when earth starts moving further in this rotation, say around it is a summer conditions, when it comes back it is said is a spring climate. So, we can conclude that while revolution of earth due to tilting, say earth will start its revolution from east side. So, during the revolution of earth, different seasons will takes place. One part will get summer, other part will get autumn season, some part will get winter season, and some part will get spring seasons. So, we now get an idea that the revolution of earth makes the changes in the climatic conditions. See here, the earth revolves around the sun, now autumn season, while moving further, that is winter seasons. So, next movement of further of earth, so climatic conditions changing on the earth is summer season. So, now we get a complete idea that revolution of earth makes the changes in the climatic condition on different parts. Now, see here, a sunlight is falling on the earth surfaces. On these earth surfaces, there are different types of zone is there. 90° north pole and 90° south pole, these two are polar zones where the temperature is around minus 23 degrees Celsius, hardly minus 7 degrees Celsius. This is on 66.5 degree north Arctic circle. Next is the temperate zone where there is temperature hardly about 24 degrees Celsius. This is the on 23.5 degree north, this is Tropic of Cancer. And the middle one is the 0 degree we call equator. It is a tropical zone where the temperature will be around 26 degrees Celsius. See here, the sun rays are not falling equally on different parts. Now, see here, on the polar zone, you are not seeing any sun rays are falling. It is high in equator, little bit low in the Tropic of Cancer, and you can say nil in the north and south pole. This makes the different climatic conditions on the different parts of the earth. See here, this shows that the 4 seasons, summer, winter, autumn and spring seasons. One place you are seeing a tree without leaves, say it is the summer seasons. You know that in summer seasons trees are shedding their leaves in order to avoid the transpiration, that is losing of water, because in that time there is a lack of water. When you come to spring season, though the new leaves are starting to grow on the trees. Likewise autumn and winter seasons. So, these seasons are caused due to the Earth's revolution around the sun. See a picture showing that due to the tilting of Earth around 23.5 degree, while travelling towards east direction, we say on December 21st it is the winter solstice, where you know that on December 21st there will be winter season. When Earth moves forward, say around March 21st, we say that is vernal equinox. When the Earth's opposite to the winter solstice, the summer solstice, that is on June 21st. When the Earth is opposite to the vernal equinox, that is called autumnal equinox, that is September 21st. So, these different types of seasons are due to the revolution of Earth on different sides. Next, come to what is this winter solstice, what is this vernal equinox, and what is summer and what is autumnal equinox. Students, vernal equinox means the two moments in the year. The sun is exactly above the equator and day and night are of equal length. Keep in mind, in vernal equinox, two moments in the year. The sun is exactly above the equator. In that time, the day and night are of equal length. In the northern hemisphere, the vernal equinox falls about March 20 or 21st as the sun crosses the celestial equator going north. This is called vernal equinox. Then, what is summer solstice? That means it is also known as the estival solstice or midsummer, occurs when one of the Earth's pole has its maximum tilt towards the sun. Towards the sun. That is, the tilting of Earth will be maximum towards the sun, that is called summer solstice. You know that in that time it will be very hot. It happens twice yearly, once in each hemisphere, that is the summer solstice. What is winter solstice? It is also called the hemal solstice or hibernal solstice, occurs when either of the Earth's pole reaches its maximum tilt away from the sun. If the Earth tilts towards the sun, that is summer. If it tilts away from the sun, is winter season. You know that some animals are going to hibernate. This happens twice yearly, once in each hemisphere, that is the winter solstice. What is autumnal equinox? This means it is also called the September or fall equinox. Autumnal equinox is also called as September or fall equinox. It is the astronomical start of the fall season in the northern hemisphere and of the spring season in the southern hemisphere, that is autumnal equinox. So, on December 21st, it is winter solstice. On March 28th, it is vernal equinox. On June 21st, it is summer solstice. On September 22nd, it is autumnal equinox. The different, mainly 4 types of seasons are occurring due to the tilting of the earth. So, the tilting of the earth, that is towards the sun or away from the sun, or in definite manners creates the different seasons on the earth's places. Understand? Now, climate and adaptation. Students, climate has profound effects on all living organisms. You know that different animals adapt their body structures in order to survive in this environment. Animals are adapted to survive in the conditions in which they live. Even we also adapt to our surroundings in order for our survival. You know that we wear different types of clothes in different seasons. Why this? Just for adaptation to the conditions of the climate. You know that in summer season we use cotton cloths, and winter we use woolen cloths. Why this? Because this is the due to the changing in weather makes the changing in the body temperature. So, in order to maintain the body temperature we use different types of clothes. We humans, we have ideas for adapting, that is we will create our own environment in our adaptations, but animals, they have to adjust to the environment by their own. So, animals living in very cold and hot climate must possess special features to protect themselves against the extreme cold or heat. This we will discuss in the next sessions, how the animals are going to adapt to the environment. Features and habits that help animals to adapt to their surroundings are a result of the process of evolution. Know that evolutions will take place while the adaptations are going on by the animals to the environment. So, how these adaptations are taking place by animals, birds, I will be discussing in the next session. Now, let us see the polar and tropical regions. Students, a map showing you that some regions are coming under polar and tropical regions. See, the red color is showing that it is a tropical climate, and this color showing that this is a dry climate, and the little yellow color is there now, this is mild climate. The light green is showing that this is the continental climate, it will be cold and humid, and the dark is showing this is polar climate, it is very cold and dry. This means that the countries which are present in these areas, they have different types of climatic conditions. See, our country India also the varieties of climatic conditions in different places. Now, let us see the polar regions. Different countries have polar regions. See here, this is the north polar regions, this is the south polar regions. The name indicates that there are two types of poles, that is north pole and south pole. These regions are called polar regions. So, I told you that the polar regions are situated near the poles, that is north pole and the south pole, they are called polar regions. The polar regions also called frigid zones of earth are the regions of the planet that surrounds its geographical poles lying within the polar circles, that is the north pole and the south pole. These high latitudes are dominated by floating sea ice covering much of the Arctic Ocean in the north and by the Antarctic ice sheet on the continental of Antarctica in the south. These are polar regions. Some well-known countries that belong to the polar regions are, that means some countries have belongs to polar regions. Number one is Canada, it belongs to polar regions. Greenland, see students, in the Greenland is full of ice, it is coming under the polar regions. Iceland, name suggests Iceland, covering with the ice. Iceland is coming under the polar regions. Norway is also coming under polar regions. Norway. Sweden, see, this is a picture showing the Sweden, it comes under the polar region. Siberia is also one of the country is coming under the polar regions. See, it is full of ice, like how we see the rains, water droplets falling in the rainy seasons. In that places we see snow falls on the polar regions. Then in polar regions also some people are living, because some countries are there now. So in that people also are living in the polar regions, but their habits are different. See here, this is some people are living in polar regions. We find, see, that only the ice masses are there. We can't say road, we can't see road, only they use some dogs to pull the carts. Then how will be the dress sense? See here, due to heavy cold, due to heavy climatic conditions, they should use a thick clothes in order to keep the body warm. You know, igloo houses are using in order to live in the places. Next comes to tropical rainforest. That means the name indicates rainforest. There is always rain. See here a video showing that how will be the rainforest and the conditions, the environment in the rainforest. Students, tropical rainforest are rainforests that occur in areas of tropical rainforest climate in which there is no dry season. Normally here we see summer season, winter season, autumn season, spring seasons, but in rainforest we just say it is winter. That means the rain is falling always in that region. Almost have an average precipitation of at least 60 mm and may also be referred to as lowland equatorial evergreen rainforest. A lot of rain is falling on these regions, so that varieties of trees, varieties of birds are growing. It is such a beautiful places on this earth, that is the tropical rainforest. They typically found between 10° north and south of the equator. It is the tropical rainforest. They are a subset of the tropical forest biome that occurs roughly within the 28-degree latitudes, that is in the equatorial zone between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. There occurs tropical rainforest. Some examples of countries where the tropical rainforests are found are India. India has a tropical rainforest. See, this is a tropical rainforest in India. Some states in India have this tropical rainforest climate and tropical rainforest. They are Andaman and Nicobar Islands, the Western Ghats which fringe the Arabian Sea, the coastline of peninsular India, the greater Assam region in the northeast. Small remnants of rainforest are found in Odisha state. So, these are the places where we find tropical rainforest. Understand? Please visit sometime when you feel free to towards Western Ghats. It is one of the tropical rainforest in our state, Karnataka. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಪಶ್ಚಿಮ ಘಟ್ಟಗಳಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಲ್ವಾ, ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಭೇಟಿ ಕೊಡಿ, ಅಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಸೌಂದರ್ಯವನ್ನು ಸವಿಯಬಹುದು. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ಮರಗಳಿಂದ ಹಸಿರಿನಿಂದ ಕಂಗೊಳಿಸುವಂತಹ ಪ್ರದೇಶ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪಶ್ಚಿಮ ಘಟ್ಟಗಳ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರದೇಶಗಳು. In some countries like Malaysia, we find tropical rainforest. See the beautiful rainforest in Malaysia. Then Indonesia, In Indonesia, we find a tropical rainforest. Brazil, we find tropical rainforest. See the beautiful scene in the Brazil, where we find tropical rainforest. Republic of Congo, it is example for tropical rainforest. Kenya, we see tropical rainforest. Students, keep in mind, ಹಸಿರೇ ಉಸಿರು. ಹಸಿರಿಲ್ಲದಿದ್ದರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಡೀ ಪರಿಸರನೇ ನಾಶ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಿಸ್ ರೈನ್ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಗಿವ್ಸ್ shelter to different types of animals and birds. This rainforest keeps a balance in the nature. And also in Uganda we see tropical rainforest. See the beautiful falls and flowing in Uganda. This is an example for tropical rainforest. Nigeria, it also comes under tropical rainforest. Students, one activity I am going to give you now. Take an outline map of the world. Mark the polar regions in blue. Similarly, mark the tropical regions in red. Once again, take an outline map of the world. Mark the polar regions in blue. Similarly, mark the tropical regions in red. So, I already told you that the countries which are coming under polar regions and the countries which are coming under tropical regions. So, it is a nice activity for you. Now, it is time for homework for you students. Take questions. Name different type of climatic conditions. Name different types of climatic conditions. Write different types of seasons which happen due to Earth's revolution. Write different types of seasons which happen due to Earth's revolution. Name some countries which belong to polar region. Name some countries which belong to polar region. Name some countries which have tropical rainforest. Name some countries which have tropical rainforest. List the places of India where we find tropical rainforest. List the places of India where we find tropical rainforest. Students are writing now? Yes, good. Thank you student. The next session we will once again meet how the animals are going to adapt to the environment. I am your Srinivasa KV, Assistant Master, GHS, Kanagamakalapalli, Bagepalli Taluku, Chikbalapura District. Thank you.